And I tell you what, it wasn't easy being a teenage girl, but our next speaker does incredible work in the world. She actually has come all the way from Ethiopia, where she is doing a project over there, working with teenage girls to really empower them. And she is,
That's me.
Yeah, it's her. So this is Gaia, and she's going to talk about what do girls need. So give her a big round of applause.
Alright. Okay. Hello everybody. Is anyone a teenager here? Are you a teenager? Yeah, put your hands up. Woo! Okay, sisterhood, brotherhood.
He's a teenager, man.
Well, you were a teenager once, right? You think so? Other people were teenagers once. What did it feel like to be a teenager?
Lovely.
Was it? Easy?
All the time.
Smooth? Lovely?
Oh,
Anyone else?
beautiful.
What did it
Do you
feel
remember that?
like? For me,
I
hard
do it every
work.
day.
For me, it felt like a battle for freedom.
Yeah.
That's what it was. The whole time, a battle for freedom. How can women speak about freedom? Because I'm free. I'm one of the lucky ones. I'm standing here talking to you, and I'm lucky because free from free to do what I want from patriarchy.
Not the patriarchy.
I can do what I want to do, right? And when I was a teenage girl, that was something I was fighting for, something I cared about. Today, I work in Ethiopia. And it's a country like many other African countries. There are millions of teenagers there. Millions. Do you know how many teenagers there are in the world? 500. There are 1 billion teenagers. 1 billion. Yeah? That means if you put all the teenagers in one country, you'd have to fill Western Europe and USA. It would be huge. 1 billion. Right. But half of those teenage girls, they have a completely different. Half of those teenagers have a completely different life. You have teenage boys in the world, teenage girls in the world. So teenage girls in developing countries, most of them are living an invisible life, completely invisible. Their stories are not heard. Their teenage years are all about shrinking freedom. Where I work in Ethiopia, 1 in 4 girls don't get a chance to go to school. They don't get a chance to complete secondary education. 20%? That's pretty bad, yeah. Why is that bad? Do we not want to educate our girls? Do you not want to educate 50% of our workforce? I think. So at least then, he was that's what happens if you don't get educated, exactly. 20% of those teenagers are married by the age of 15. That means they're no longer in school, they're at home, pressure to have children, no friends, and disconnected from society completely. So this is something that I personally want to change. I want to change it in Ethiopia, I want to change it in the world. I think teenage girls need a voice. I think they need to have a decision in their life, to make decisions in their life. They need to define their futures. And this is really important to us because there's so many of them, and it's just growing. Our world is going to be led by the teenagers of today. So do we want that world to be led only by teenage boys? You know what teenage boys are like, right? Do we want our world only to be led by teenage boys? I don't think so. If you've got daughters, if you've got children, and you want a world that is created for them, how do you do that? You want a world that's designed by men and women.
Every gene index shows men are happiest for women. Here in England,
exactly.
We have that here in England.
Do we have it here in England? I think we're getting there. I think we're much closer to it than places like
compared to the place where you work in Ethiopia.
Definitely. It is shocking. We are much further apart. And tell us about the girls.
So let me ask you, did you look at Ethiopia and the whole society? Did you look at the elite basically? Did you look at the rich people and the poor people?
Yeah, so
the rich people are in a better situation.
But you know what? In countries like Ethiopia, there aren't that many rich people. Like 70% live under $1 a day, and it's those girls that are suffering. Those are the girls that are not getting the education, they're not getting the health systems, and people don't even know about their stories. And you know what? In somewhere like Ethiopia, there isn't a word for teenager. In Amharic, which is the working language of Ethiopia, there is no word for teenager, because when a girl grows up, she doesn't have those teenage years. At about 12 years old, that's it. You know what she's born for? Being a mother or being a wife.
The solution that's just
education, but you know, absolutely, and that is absolutely the answer.
You're going to educate the young girl.
But you know what? These things take time. So while we're building all those schools, which have to be done, we're building all those hospitals, what do we do in the meantime? Because there are 10 million girls there, right? 10 million girls sitting, not quite sure what to do with their life.
What can you do?
If they've got got a father who beats them, and if they're not able to go to school, and in Ethiopia, 1 in 5 girls say they have no friends. That is a statistic.
They're isolated.
No, they're isolated, exactly. So what do? So you know what we do? We create media, we create radio programs, TV programs, and we give them ways to think about their futures, to think about the decisions that are in front of them, to understand what's happening to them. And it's education, but it's education in different ways, exactly.
So how do
And
you create opportunities?
that's the next step. But first, so we do, and there are people working on that. How do you create employment? We don't want to employ teenage girls, we want them to stay in school. But we want to create opportunities for them when they come out of school, and we want to build aspirations. We want to build their dreams. They need to know that they can do something. They need to know that they can achieve something. And to do that, they need self-belief. They need confidence. They need to know that they are okay in themselves. One of the things, this is a weird thing to say in front of all guys, but you know what? One of the big statistics in Ethiopia is that 40% of people think having your period is something you should be ashamed of. That is a really horrible thing for a teenage girl. Because imagine, the first time you have your period, you think you're doing something wrong. People accuse you of having sex. That's what happens. But for millions of teenage girls then, they have no idea what's happening to their bodies. They don't talk to their mum about it. They don't talk to their friends about it. It's a big deal. They feel so insecure, they don't know who they are. So we need to show them who they are, and we need them to believe in themselves. And when they believe in themselves, they can change the future. And they can change all of our futures. This is a problem in Ethiopia. This is a problem for millions of girls around the world.
How are you going to change the system in Ethiopia to bring it like Britain, where to me this isn't an issue, because I don't see them having that issue
But
here.
you know what? I would say it is an issue, because you know what? There was recently a study on 14-year-old girls here, and what did it say? It said 1 in 4 girls in this country self-harm. 1 in 4 teenage girls are self-harming. And why is that? Now there's loads of different reasons. It could be loads of things. Well, you know what? Underneath, so on that, underneath that is a low self-worth. They don't know where to go to. They don't know who to speak to. They are struggling. Teenagers, that is the nature of being a teenager, right? It's a struggle. It's complicated. You need help.
I accept that. Sorry.
Yes, go,
I
please.
accept the problem in a developing country, but
Yeah.
in a developed country, wouldn't you then blame the problem on parents? I don't know. I'm just asking. I'm not a parent myself, but then wouldn't you blame the problem on parents?
The breakdown of the
Because when you're reading about the grooming gangs, for example,
Yeah.
majority of the females came from care homes, one of the teenage females. So how do we get them in that position? I understand if that happens in a developing country because obviously of poverty and stuff like that. But that's not developed countries.
I think parents could do something. I think one of the things, I think parents can do something. I think schools can do something. I think there's systems that can do something, and we can create a more nurturing environment for girls. But I think all of us individually can do something by actually believing in girls, by treating them as equals, by understanding their stories, by asking them, by listening. And I think it's all of us, for all of our responsibility. We can't just leave it just on parents. It's unfair. I'm a parent. It's hard. I'm not a parent to a teenage girl yet, but she will be soon. And I do worry for her. But what can I do? Because I also have a job. I have to provide an income for her. We all have responsibilities. It's all of us to create a better world. It's for all of us to create a better world for girls.
Can I ask you a question?
You may.
When did the women of this country become really free?
Really free. I think are we free? Do you
What
feel
time
free?
ago? How
It's
many years ago?
when was emancipation in this country? Years ago, yeah. It's a long time ago.
How
But
many
you know
years
what?
ago? Wait a minute. How many years ago?
But you know something? There's legally free when you feel, but there's a feeling of freedom, and I think we all know that feeling of freedom. Do you feel free inside you?
No, my question was
Yes.
a different thing.
Okay, tell me.
It took women in this country, so-called civilized country, about 900 years to reach that position.
Exactly 900 years?
900. How many years do you think country like Ethiopia could take?
I think they may be way ahead of the game on something.
You can get there quicker, but you
Can
don't have
I
to take
just
that long.
tell you
You can take the
something?
fruits of
I'm
what we
talking
have.
about teenage girls in a huge part of that population, but the country isn't all bleak. It's changing. It was changing in the last month. You know what? Their president last month is a woman. The prime minister has totally changed the politics there. He's taken out all the ministers and he's replaced them. 50% men, 50% women. He did it overnight. So there are role models appearing.
I was about to lob one.
I love a grenade. Go for it.
Yeah, but not my grenade.
Yes.
Religion.
Yeah.
Religion.
Yeah.
Ethiopia, a religious country, yeah?
It is a religious country, but there are three religions there.
What the controls on women by those religions blocks what you're trying to achieve as well.
I would say it's culture. It's culture. It's not religion. Because some of those things aren't about what's in the religious text. It's actually about culture. But you know what? Culture is man-made. And guess what I want? I want it to be woman-made. To do that, we actually have teenage girls making it. I trust my future right now in a man. Would you trust your future in women? What about your mother? Did she have your future?
Kitchen!
Oh, go.
Go and make me coffee.
Yes. Yeah.
Religious control in these developing countries is bound to have an effect on you. He means Islam. He doesn't want to say.
Does religious control have no? But we are there because there is a culture that is hard to change. That is true, and it's been there for years. That is true.
Why I said
Absolutely. Yes.
This is a culture that's hard to change.
Yes.
Does Eritrea have the same problem? Because Eritrea shares the same culture as Ethiopia.
You know what? I imagine it probably does. I haven't seen it because I've not been allowed to go to Eritrea, but I can now in the last year.
Can I know the logic with
I
it?
tell you where it does have similar problems. In Rwanda, in Malawi, where we also are, in Nigeria, in India, you have these massive challenges about norms that you have to change, about the way in which people think. It's a mindset as well as it is a resource
And
problem.
here's a big problem. The only thing that was missing, the big elephant in the entire room that you won't speak, that word you won't use, is men.
Men, you're right. We need to.
Well, you didn't use the word you want.
And what the biggest problem is men.
That is the other 50%.
That is it, boys.
Man,
Teenage boys is what I'm thinking. So you know what?
But my point is this, if you're not going to change the attitudes or the empowerment, if you like, of young Ethiopian 13-year-old girls without changing young 13-year-old girls, it's just not going to happen.
You are spot
And I don't
on.
like feminism. I'm giving you a tip.
We'll bring you on the hype team. Solomon, Danny Tomo, Bilal, they're over there on the hype team still. Let me see what I'm going.
So Israel's great, fantastic.